Hello, and welcome to another edition of Coffee Talk with immigration attorney Brian D. Lerner. In this particular episode, I would like to talk a little bit about asylum and a case that has just come out, which actually works in favor of certain people, depending on their situation. Now, a lot of times, people will come to the U.S. and they will apply for asylum because they have some fear from somebody or someone, and while the fear and the threat might be real, many times it won't fall under the one of the five categories of asylum, such as political, religious, and so forth. And one of the particular areas of asylum which a lot of people don't know about is when you are part of a particular social group, and that social group is the one being targeted. So from a immigration attorney's point of view, if we can't get it into one of the other categories, getting it into a social group is very effective because it's not predefined in any particular way. I mean, what is a social group is defined, but social groups can be all kinds of different situations. So in the last many years, generally speaking, if somebody was afraid to go back to a country, and a lot of times it ends up being like Guatemala or El Salvador because of gang violence, sometimes even Mexico. It was denied because it doesn't fall under one of the categories. However, there was a case where the immigration court denied asylum. This particular person was from Guatemala, and actually gang members had killed this person's father, had murdered his cousin, had threatened his sister, and even with all those facts, the immigration court denied the case. It went up to the board of Immigration Appeals. The Immigration Appeals likewise said, sorry, it doesn't fall under any of the categories, and we're sorry, but you got to go back to your home country. Well, it went up to the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeal, and they basically vacated, which means totally erased and completely disagreed with the decision of the BIA, which denied withholding of removal, asylum, Convention Against Torture, all that stuff, because they basically said that that this particular person is in a social group, and the social group doesn't consist of 10,000 people, or all, for example, women who are being tortured type thing. The social group consisted of this guy's family. So we're talking a social group of 10 people maybe, which essentially said that the gang has a vendetta and against his family, and that is persecution based on being in a social group. So it's a great case for asylum seekers who have had problems with gangs. It's also a great case because it shows the pliability of defining what is a social group and trying to get your particular situation in. I mean, to have a social group consists only of your family is really, I wouldn't say a stretch, but it's a good development in being able to apply for asylum in a situation where you really fear going back, but none of the actual categories will help you. So if you happen to have an asylum case and you need help, give me a call. I'll be able to give you a free consultation, let you know what's involved. If you like this particular video, click like, subscribe. More on the coming videos.